Itsmiddy here, and I definitely have a new look. But so if you want to know how I got this look, stay tuned. So I went ahead and bleached the hair once with the Loreal BW bleach and a 40 volume developer. So I bleached the hair once, and now I'm gonna go ahead and bleach it again because I want it to be a little bit lighter. And this time I'm using the Kaliedocolors, the purple one, with again the same 40 volume developer. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let that process because I want this blonde to be a little bit more on the ashy side. And this Kaliedocolors lightens up to 4 levels, adds cool tones and all that kind of shit. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Also, when I forgot to mention, when I bleach this hair, I let the color process for about 20 minutes. I don't measure anything when I'm doing it, so the processing time may vary depending on how much bleach to developer you use. It may process a little bit faster or a little bit slower, so just make sure you watch it. Okay, so I've colored one bundle. I actually ran out of bleach. This process is taking way more bleach than I anticipated, but I ran out of bleach, so I only bleached one of the bundles. But you can clearly see the difference between the two. This is a much more warmer golden shade of blonde compared to this, which is now, it's still wet, but this is more of a much more ashy shade of blonde, which I'm obsessed with right now, which I have not been able to get my hair to this shade of blonde, and I have no idea why. Maybe because I'm impatient and I don't really take as long on my own hair, but I'm so glad and I'm so happy with this. So I'll come back after I have colored the other 2 bundles as well as the closure using the Kaliedocolors bleach, and then I will show you what I do next. So I colored all the hair, and I saw Pete Mill do this, and I actually think the hair dries a little bit faster because it's not bundled up and hot air rises. So I colored the closure and all the rest of the hair, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the wig and see how the color looks all together. Alright guys, so this is the wig all completed. All the hair is put in. I used maybe about 3 1/4 bundles. But, I mean, 2 1/4 bundles in this bob unit because I don't like my bobs too thick. But, you can see the closure and the color and all that kind of stuff. I am not really happy with the color, but I was sure I wasn't gonna be happy. Like, this is a pretty color, but this isn't really the color that I want. So I'm gonna have to go in and tone down this blonde up here. For some reason the closure colored really fast compared to the rest of the hair, which you can see there's definitely a difference between the two. You see? And I did the same process and the same basic processing time, but for some reason it colored a lot more. But I have this closure. It's a this toner. It's a Loreal toner. L'Oreal Preference 9.3 Blonde Temptress. It's the Yellow Bay, fade resistant. I hope this works. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna be pissed off. But I have this Loreal. It's a rinse. It's a moisture with aloe vera. It's in the color Champagne. So I think on the hair that I have left over, I am going to test both of them out on this hair just to see what I come up with, so that I don't end up fucking everything up. But I'll be back. Maybe I'll try to show you guys a little bit of me cutting, because I'm going to go ahead and cut this hair and kind of style it before I do any more coloring, because I don't want to waste color and color all this extra hair when I'm going to cut it off. Excuse my lighting, but this is basically the cut that I was going for, and it's basically done. It's a few things I do want to touch up, but I wanted to make sure I got the majority of the cut out the way before I went in and did more highlighting. And this color is actually pretty on camera, but to me it's just really yellow. It's really yellowy, so I do want to kind of tone that down a little bit. But this is the cut, and I need to bump it some more. But and this hair is still really nice. But alright, so this wig is really stressing me out. Trying to get this color right is really stressing me out. So instead of doing the highlights and with the bleach and further kind of breaking down the quality of the hair, I did 3 test pieces on an extra. I had extra hair left over when I made the wig, so I decided to do test strand. Okay, these are the results that the 3 tests that I did. This one is that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn on my flash. Maybe that'll make it a little bit brighter. So yeah, this is the one that I did with this. This is the color that I got, and honestly, all of these end up looking just alike. Which at first I was kind of pissed off because I'm like, I bought all this stuff and it looks just alike. But anyway, then on this one, I used this toner. Oh, girl, it's leaking on my bed. No, ma'am. See, people come, look at that. Anyway, I used that toner with a 20 volume. And this is the color that I got. Next, I did that same toner, but I used a 40 volume instead to see if it will lift differently and give me a different color. Which the color is pretty much the same. Except I got a little bit more lift on the roots, which gives it that dark, faded, kind of ombre effect. So the color payoff is pretty much the same, and this is more of the original. No, that's not the track I used. Is it? Is this the track I used? Anyway, it kind of all looks the same, which, like I said, I was pissed off, but now I'm thinking I could just apply the toner to the closure and a couple of the tracks surrounding the closure just to kind of get rid of some of that dark root and blend it in. So I'm going to try that instead of bleaching and highlighting it, just to take this closure down to match the rest of the hair. So we'll see how that goes. Got to mention that I'm going to do this toner and 20 volume on the closure, on the entire closure, just because it's already really light, so I don't really want to lift the hair too much. I really just want to deposit the new tone on it. And then on like 3 tracks surrounding the closure, I am going to do the 40 volume because I want it to kind of lift the roots a little bit, lift some of this darkness, lift some of that darkness, just to give it a little bit more of a blended effect. Yeah, that's it. I told y'all this wig has really started to stress me out a little bit. But we're gonna get it. Stick with me. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm just taking this is the 40 volume and that toner. And then I'm just applying it to the hair in no particular fashion. I just want to make sure I come back and at least show you some of what I'm doing, like and this is actually still really hard to record. And I'm just using this bag because I didn't have any gloves. I'm just using it to shield my hands from getting too much color on it. And then I'm just moving on to the next section. Oh, so I'm gonna finish putting the color on. So I have applied the color all to the hair, or the section that I wanted to tone a little bit, and you can already see that this color is changing. It's not as yellow as it was before. Oh, what is that, bitch? I need you to be colored. Okay, honey, let's not play that game. But anyway, I colored it. It looks kind of messy right now, but I'm just going to let it sit and process for the time being. Can you see me? Ooh, with this flash, I don't look that cute, but when I come back, it should be done and I'll let you see the color. I'm just gonna I'm gonna wash it, condition it, let it air dry, and then I'm going to stop, like, flat iron it, and honestly, that should be it. So, see you when the hair is all done. Alright, so I'm all finished. Thank God. This really stressed me out, but I am totally in love with the outcome of this, and this hair is still amazing. Oh my gosh, you can really get into it. And I really love the fact that I used that toner on this because it's just perfect. And I have one side, my edges are not, it's about that time for a relaxer, but I'm waiting until a little bit closer to my birthday, which is August 10th. So hopefully I'll be doing something special for that, but you guys will all know. But yeah, so you can see, here's the closure. I did not pluck the closure. I did not tweeze it. Oh, that's the same thing. And I did not bleach it because, again, this is not for me, and I've never bleached knots before, so I don't really want to fuck this little girl wig up. But yeah, I just love it. I love how the roots came out. I love how the color came out. I love how the cut came out, which that stressed me out too. Let me see if I can give you a back shot. I've been in here playing and swinging, so I don't really know what she's too much giving back there, but bear with me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you want to see. I'm going to try to keep the videos coming. Sweating, right? You see that? I always tend to sweat right there first. I don't know if there's anything for that. But on my lip, if you guys care, is the red lip liner that I used, that I got from my local beauty supply store. And then on top of that, I just lined my lips, filled it in with the lip liner, and then I used this NYX Butter Gloss, and it's in the color Cherry Pie. And I really, really like it. But anyway, I don't want to send this bottle off, but your girls got to do what your girls got to do. So until next time.